other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Now an option play on second down. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 34. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And this is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing Jones. Buying time to his left. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Off of play action, here's Smith. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and short. They'll try for the first with Walker. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And back deep, Gunnar Olszewski. He'll look to set up his blockers. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now Jones on 1st down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner and put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the 1st quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins. This is 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger. A 16-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Throwing now is Geno. This complete to Lockett. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. (10-0) the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones throwing on 1st down. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Here's 2nd and 7. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Third down and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught, and he will have a Giants 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision, and boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Singletary again. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Third and 12. From the gun, here's Smith. Forced out to his left. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Jones now. Off play action. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Pete Carroll none too pleased with that last call. He's going to throw out the challenge flag. So Pete Carroll, always a guy to trust his instincts, and his instincts were right on that one. Back to throw again. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Jalen Hyatt, his intended receiver. And now it's second down. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. His throw incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On fourth down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now Geno on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Geno. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
To the air again, Smith. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now 13-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. McKenzie returning it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Jordan Phillips coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. There he goes, left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week?
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. 19 yards for Devin Singletary, and the Giants are able to extend their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. He showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Escapes the defender. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
Gino, he's going to get this complete to Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Smith now to throw. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. He's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. That's complete right around the 8. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Here's Smith. And down he goes. goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Myers' kick is good, and that lead is back down to 9 now. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played in 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's where they're going to ride.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up second down. Throwing, Jones. Short throw pulled in by Bellinger. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. That brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now Jones. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Give the credit there to Jordan Phillips, getting in the backfield for the tackle for loss.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Off of play action, here's Smith. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing is Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. It doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs, since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
On first down, it's Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hit, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
To throw on second down is Smith. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And Lockett going to pick up a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Smith. Returning right back to Lockett. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. From the red zone now, Smith. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here comes second down. Throwing now is Gino. Throw out wide to Walker. Just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
3rd and long, it's Smith. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and that is incomplete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They go right back to Singletary. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. They did in this one. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. But what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll just about do it for Charles.